Well, it is a humiliating U-turn for the government. And of course, the government isn't doing this because they want to or because they believe in it. They're doing it because they've been forced to. They've been forced partly by the imminent publication of the Casey report, but they've also been forced by the vote that we had scheduled on Wednesday of this week to set up a proper independent statutory inquiry. And because they were scared of that vote, they thought a load of Labour MPs might agree with us Conservatives and vote with us. They've decided in a panic to all of a sudden do this U-turn. Keir Starmer doesn't believe in this. We know what he really believes in, because back in January, when this first came out, Keir Starmer smeared campaigners and people like me. He called us far right for calling for an inquiry. That was a disgraceful smear, and now he's just 6 months later doing exactly what we asked for. Now look, this inquiry is really important because these crimes were deliberately covered up by people in authority over a period of years or decades. Senior police officers, local council leaders, council social services, the Crown Prosecution Service, they all deliberately covered up these crimes because the victims were mainly young white girls from often troubled backgrounds, for example in care homes, whereas the majority of perpetrators were of Pakistani heritage, and they were more concerned about so-called community relations than they were about protecting young girls. That is absolutely disgusting. Not a single person who did that has been held to account for deliberately covering up these crimes. There is an offence called misconduct in public office, and I think those people who covered this up are guilty of that offence, and I would like to see those people who covered up these crimes prosecuted and sent to prison for what they did.